the very first scrum down of the game. Very good contest from the Hippos. Very solid grounding by the Pirates. Kevin Balagade goes past one man. Almost. Not bad though. He garnered just enough mid-range. And now the Pirates are here. Ivan Kawagambe goes over. Yes. Very remarkable response from the Pirates. It is Ivan Kawagambe. He towers over the Ginger Hippos defense. Picks that ball up. Very simple pass. It would be very hard to stop him. And he's there receiving the high fives. He's there fist bumping with his teammates, because just about 2 minutes ago, they were 3 points down, and now they are 5 points to the good. 2 points to the good, 5 points to their name. William Mkore will try to make sure that he adds the extras, put them 7, and make it a 4-pointer. Yes, it's very early days in the game. One scrum down, try time. One penalty, points. It looks like every mistake today will be punished. Bonga tries to contest it, but Mkore does wonderfully well. A moment of self-doubt, looking at the touchline judges, wondering what decision they were going to make, and they made the most correct one. It is 7 to the home side, the Pirates, and it is 3 to the Hippos.
On the defense there for the Hippos. But again, it is what it is. Starting back Pirates. Hippos.
Higher ground was really much better than Zagone.
Already 10 points scored in less than 5 minutes. If this is the rate you are going to watch this game, you might as well buckle up, because it looks like the points will be coming in fast, and both teams look like they're hungry. Very good response from the Pirates. That's the character and the resolve of a team that wants to contest for a title, which is very much within their ability right now. And if they manage to score the points they need for this game, you can believe that they'll set up yet the most mouth-watering clash against the Cobs next weekend. Hippos now in possession. Mapesa, rather Aziz Bagalana, sends it into Peter Bisaso, but there are people waiting for him.
Offsides, 7.
They are on an advantage now, the Hippos. Bagalana Aziz recycling it into John Echeru. You definitely know when Echeru gets the ball, the chances of it going high are many. And that's Solomon Nokia. But Dennis Eto'o has traveled a long way, and he will do the most to complete that tackle. Now a second penalty for the Hippos. Oh, if it were anywhere nearer than it is to the try line, you would have thought that they would be going for the poles. But Maxwell Ebonga now will be finding touch, and the contest will start again by throw. Is that touch? Touch it isn't. It is Timothy Chisiga fielding it and returning a wonderful kick on his own into Dennis Eto'o. He can be terrific in this kind of place, but he does just as much as he can and releases Echeru now. Taufik Bagalana into Maxwell Ebonga. But that is a monstrous tackle by Haruna Wako. Yes. And now they finally get their penalty. The Hippos.
Watch your tackles. Wait.
Big man Curry Careless pass from
So what tackles?
it was Sean Mubiru. Yes, it was Sean Mubiru. Could have kept the move going, but there's nothing to worry about because they are still the beneficiaries. And this time Maxwell Bonga does exactly what is expected to, finds the touch, and the Hippos will be very, very glad to construct something, try to build up some brilliant play from this line out.
We stay here, we stay here. We open.
It is more of a game of calculation than a game of emotional charge. The players look composed, they look calm, they look like they have their eyes on the prize.
Hold on. Gentlemen, we got 10, eh? Somebody Mutano. Sabo. You're in my turn, push. He's here. Move. He's here. You watch him.
The ball just goes begging, and it is Ivan Kabagambi who's enjoying a lot of involvement in the plays for now, who releases Nathan Bwambale.
Our white.
Conrad Wanyama now into Ivan Magomu. Sightseeing. Oh yes, lovely kick, and the twirl does just enough to collect it. The ball is bouncing very clumsily, and the referee makes the right call, awarding the Hippos with their first scrum down of the game.
Mark is here. Mark is here, boys. Mark is here.
Be very eagle-eyed, Ivan Magom, through the game. He knows how to just raise his eyes and look at the particular gap he needs to release the ball into.
Fine.
He does that very, very well. Pretty much like John Echeru too. It's going to be an interesting showdown by both fly halves, as well as the showdown from both fullbacks. Yes, these are two. This is a pair of very exciting players, and you're sure we are going to have a good showing. Elifazemong now for Aziz Bagalana. Echeru releases Waku, releases Ochen, and now it's Maxwell Ebonga. But for the second time,
There was a forward.
Haruna Mohammed has him undercover. He is not giving him a moment's peace, and Ebonga, for all his strength and physicality, seems to be way below a match for Haruna Mohammed in the time they've come up against each other.
Mark is here.
Another claim for touch. It's done, and it's done effortlessly by Maxwell Ebonga, securing another line out, and this time James Okello should be more vigilant
Where's the mark?
to set the Hippos into play, because the last time he was at the line out, he granted Pirates a gift. We don't know what reason for, but the Pirates benefited from his own team's throw. He needs to do something different right now.
We stand scrum until the ball leaves, eh?
The evening hours of our season are coming closer. After today, we shall have just one more game. It's been very interesting that as the Rugby Fraternity of Uganda, we've managed to pull off rugby, play it under these circumstances as we know them. And much credit to Uganda Rugby Union for making sure that this is a possibility. Much credit to the teams for pulling together the little time they had to set up what we've seen as a very lovely season, and that we've enjoyed very much. James Okello now sends it. Charleston Sange does well to collect. David Waku. Bagalana Aziz to Charleston Sange. Big man Waku goes in, but Conrad Wanyama. Oh, big hit by James Okello on Haruna. But Haruna does just enough to stop him. The hits are coming in thick. The tackles are coming in thicker from the Pirates. Echeru panics, loses the ball, but they were on an advantage anyway. So this time it looks like it's what you would call Maxwell Bonga territory. Those yellow boots are already itching probably to kiss the ball. And that's just our first time out for the players to, first of all, hydrate.
Watch your back foot. Time out. So, Charlie calls. Vamos fazer. Offside.
Line, one line, my boy. Big guys in the middle.
Off the pad.
Remember, it is 7 to the Pirates. For now, it is 3 to the Hippos. Can it be 6? That relies entirely on the man called Maxwell Bonga.
It's a penalty, boys.
Oh. He's done it. And the cheers from the Ginger camp are very evident. They are happy that they can trust the man, and they're happy that he can return their trust with very evident results. Now it is 7 for the Pirates, and it is 6 for the Hippos.
Captain?
And we still have a lot of time in this game. Yes. Earlier yesterday on Kawowo Sports, the story ran that the Ginger Hippos will be bringing the heat to test Pirates' title hopes. And from what we can see right now, it is happening in extraordinary fashion. Humphrey Tashovya, he loses the ball, and the Hippos will now get time to try and find something that can distract the Pirates, but they have to dig it deep from their own half. It was well done by Ivan Magom, lifting the ball, floating it just enough for Kelvin Balagade to come in, send it back to his number 7, Humphrey Tashovya, but it was a hot potato for Humphrey, and he lost it forward.
We're outside the 22. We're outside. We're out. So take it back. Let's up, boys, up. Let's go up. Let's go up. Gentlemen, we are here. Where are you going?
The mark is there, sir.
No, move. Supposed to be in line with him. Eh?
Okay.
Don't go out anywhere.
You know where you are going.
Crouch.
Don't worry about it. Ivan. Don't worry about it.
Bind. Set.
We have the engagement. We have the engagement. Thank you, Ivan.
Cheeky stuff from Aziz Vagalana there and Conrad Wanyama. Very good exchange between the scrum halves. And it looks like Wanyama has been on the receiving end of that tease contest. The Hippos bench has enjoyed that very much. One young man, very good in that position, up against another that's very, very seasoned and very excellent. A good tackler, Conrad Wanyama, one of the very best, I would say, when it comes to the game of rugby in Uganda. For his size, he's got such strength and such an engine.
So don't set, you're setting.
Don't set, just bind. You are binding.
We are binding, eh?
Look for where to bind.
Crouch!
Come on. One.
Bind! Set!
Look at that kind of pushing. Where is the Pirates? Where is the Pirates club? Ivan Chadri is watching. They are already on the advantage. They've done so well now at wow. Pass Chadri skips into Kelvin Bagalana, who completes his tackle. And there goes yet another penalty for the Hippos. The Pirates are feeling this one. What a scrum by the Hippos. I mentioned this earlier that they've improved greatly. The time we watched them play against the Buffaloes, it was far from desirable, but right now it's everything enviable. Wonderful scrummaging by the Hippos, setting up a bonga to get them up into a line out and probably get some points, more points on the scoreboard. That's a lovely kick. Very, very wonderful touch found. And Nathan Bwambale will just stand there, mark the territory, and wonder if Oxy can get it wrong yet again, so that his team can pivot on something there.
Mark is here.
Follow me.
Stay there, stay there.
Follow me.
Hold on. Can we go 10? Move 10. We stay.
Very, very interesting from Conrad Wanyama, asking the Hippos hooker Oxy to actually hand the ball over to Humphrey Tashoya.
No hands,
and
no
that's
hands.
exactly
Okay.
what happens. Very interesting. Chisiga Timothy, smart kicking. That ball looks like it went forward, but the Pirates keep enjoying it.
Front of
Ivan Magomu beats John Acharu, releases Wambale, and Wambale releases nobody. He just sends the ball into space, and it is only luck that Kevin Balagade can collect that, because it would have been very, very dangerous play now.
off.
Here is a very
Back on.
interesting one.
Support
A
your way.
penalty in the Hippos half,
Cleared, he was supporting
but a
him.
penalty that you can trust, that can be attempted. What will be the call? Ebonga will not take chances. Looks like he'll go for touch. And the Hippos are coming into the game, but the Pirates are still enjoying the lead. 1 point, it is a lead all the same. He's enjoying himself, isn't he? Maxwell Ebonga. Take a good look at that touch. That is a postcard kick, traveling miles and miles away, a long distance, and eventually landing at a very desirable place for those jumpers, for that scrum, to at least try. If they can't play some flowing rugby from it, they can at least go physical and use the maul. After all, we've already seen the power that they wield in the numbers in the first 8.
If there's no ball, make it on time. There's no ball. And we have the ball. Let's go, boys. Hold on.
Line out. Will be good to see what comes out of it if the Hippos can manage to stay composed, if they can manage to run that ball. Well done by Tom Sange. And the ball is set. And what a push. Oh my, oh my. Call that escaping by the whiskers.
No ball. Did you see anyone in contact?
It
They
was
moved
a
away.
very illegal
Don't
line
pull
out.
them.
The wind is doing James
Yes, you touched
Okello
them. They did touch.
all the disfavors. And that is
pull them.
the third line out. He's only managed to set up one correct and failed with the other two. The Hippos, though, had already started the maul. It was very aggressive. It seemed like
Pull them, eh?
it was just a matter
They're
of
not
time to get the
contesting. They're not
also
contesting.
determined by the whistle. Now here
Scrum.
we are for a scrum down.
Crouch.
For the Pirates. Justified.
Bind. Set. Hold it, boys. Hold it, boys. You're not supposed to go in front of them, eh?
Again. Big pushing by the Hippos, but now Kelvin Balagade looks like he's gone, and that looks like a high tackle by Johnny Cheru. They are not even playing on an advantage. They are just playing this ball. Oh, Solomon Nokia turns Maxwell Ebonga in and out like the pages of a book. And now they keep moving Frank Chidega into Abel Agum. Oh, he went bald. It's been a while since we've seen that. And the ball is lost forward.
The high tackle there on my
There was
player.
no tackle. There was no
The Pirates have everyone to blame.
If
The
I
high
see it,
tackle
I blow
that
it.
Magomu is complaining about is indeed very, very valid. It was good work by Kelvin Balagade. John Echeru had his hands around his neck. But there are over 200 moments in a game of rugby at one instance. You cannot blame the referee for missing that.
There was no high tackle, okay?
And the Hippos get very lucky to be the ones that are holding this ball right now.
If I see high tackle, I blow it. If I don't see it, I've not seen it. If I don't see it, I don't blow it. No one. Crouch. Bind. Set. Go straight.
The ball from the Hippos. The scrummaging from the Hippos. Doing very good work.
Stay.
It is their line out that are lacking that bit of magic. Aziz Bagalana now sends out to John Echeru. Very good passer. It goes out to James Chen.
Keep moving.
Now the tackle is well done by Michael Amolo. That should be, yes, it is a knock-on. John Echeru is not the kind of player you see having handling issues every day. But today, he's already given away two scrum downs. He might need to collect his act and put it together. And that will be that for now. We shall be going to hydrate, give the players a minute, and we shall be back with a scrum down going the way of the Pirates.
Interesting exchange from the two teams here at Kings Park Stadium, the Black Pirates and the Ginger Hippos. As much as we had expected it to be a tightly contested game, and indeed it has lived to the billing. As we've seen in the set piece initially, first scrum goes to the Black Pirates. They dominate through that one and get points on the board for their own try. Their only points of this game, the try and conversion by William Nkore. But what scrummaging is the Ginger Hippos are showing here. Getting scrum penalty after scrum penalty with against the Black Pirates, who have quite a solid scrum. So it's very, very good show from the Ginger Hippos here. However, the Pirates have a very, very strong option at the line-out in Humphrey Tashobia, who has been able to disrupt the Ginger Hippos line-out, and we've seen good results from his efforts with that very beautiful line-out still there. Pirates are suffering from their own misdoings with high tackle calls being made against the suspect Haruna Muhammad, multiple suspect, giving away points to Maxwell Ebonga, who is firing right off the kicking tee. And while Ginger Hippos are yet to make any errors, it is only the fact that they are doing well with territory, they are doing well with possession play and in their decision making, which has put them right at the center of this fight. And it is now Pirates
Yes, we are back like we never left.
8 black, please. Stay in back.
The second half of the game. Sorry, I'm living in the future. Resumption from the first water break.
All stay binds, guys.
And it's Conrad
Until the scrum
Wanyama
is done.
holding on to that ball like a child.
Crouch!
Because he knows it is something he can nurture together with his teammates if they manage to get this scrummaging right. Skip. Magomo. Mike Wamolo looks like they're opening up some space. Chisiga to Solomon Okia. Is he stoppable? No, he's not. But the referee calls us right back. They say it's a forward pass.
He was in line with the ball, so it's okay.
Interesting. From the normal eye, it looked like a very comfortable pass into Solomon Okia, who was very well, who did very well to skin Aziz Bagalana, but the last laugh went the way of Aziz Bagalana saying, well, you missed that. And Okia is just looking for the points, he's just there waiting for the moment, but it was very good play from the Pirates, building off the scrum down, and with just one pass, Ivan Magomo, Timothy Chisiga and Michael Amolo opened up the Hippos with such big space on the wing. Maxwell Bonga, a very good defender. Today, he's being flipped around, turning inside and out. And that was the second time Okia was having him for lunch. It was only luck that the referee deemed that as a forward pass. And now the Hippos can do something from that. They are pushing.
Going up. Going up.
And this is the Ginger Hippos scrum down as we know it.
Let's stay up. Let's stay down. You're
Raising
going down,
their heads
then you're lifting the scrum.
much faster.
Don't copy the scrum. Stay down, push straight. 3 going up in the scrum.
Now Pirates will be looking for a line out of their own. Remember, they have a number of jumpers in there, the Pirates. They have Humphrey Tashobia, a very good jumper. Kelvin Balagade, another very good jumper. And they also have Ivan Chadri, who can be a good jumper. And Abela Gu, who is there, also a great jumper. And finally, Frank Chidega. So they have so many options. 5 solid jumpers out there. They just have to choose who they lift. Of course, most times it will be Humphrey Tashobia, because albeit is the lightest of them, but also one of the most technically gifted jumpers.
Don't close tunnel.
He's always there watching the line out.
Don't close tunnel.
And there he goes securing it now. Magomu. Balagade misses it. Timothy Mugisha. Be careful here. Aziz Bagalana releases Jameson Jacob Ochen. Will he get there? It is Ivan Magomu cleaning up his own mess. That was very
good. It's okay.
Now here they come again. Bagalana Aziz to Mugarura. A 12, twisting and turning, looking for a gap.
It's okay.
Securing that track. Echeru John, he can be deadly. Maxwell Mbonga, the captain, smashed, and the Bongalifas just at the door knocks that ball on. Oh my God. It was just so close, agonizingly close for the Hippos. They played off Ivan Magom, and now Haruna Mohammed has them. That's a forward pass. Widely forward. That was a very forward pass. There is no need to complain. Solomon Okia must be feeling very neglected right now. Twice he's come close. Twice it has been deemed as an unfair assist. The first time it was from Timothy Chisiga. The second time it was from Haruna Mohammed. But the Pirates are finding the pockets of space that they need. And with a man like Haruna, you can always never know. You can always never know where he's going. But you most definitely know he's not going to pass the ball. So on that unusual occasion when he decides to pass, the ball unfortunately goes forward.
Third down.
Very interesting moments we've seen. Ivan Magomo was trying to build something nice between himself, Kelvin Balagadi, and Ivan Chadri, but it was just a lack of concentration. And Timothy Mugisha, the Rastafari center, he's been very, very good for the Hippos this season at number 12, and he collected, and he was going all the way. Released Jacob, who can play as a number 6, and today is playing as a winger, but he didn't have the legs to carry him past Magomu's tackle, which did just the job. And the Hippos reconstructed from one wing to another and lost the ball just outside the try. It must have been very painful because that is the first time they've actually come that close to Pirates. Aziz Echeru plays the guitar right in the middle, swings in 1-2, but is collected and stopped. Now here's Mugisha into Bagalana Taufik. Taufik goes for a grabber, but Timothy Chisiga knows where to get it. Jacob Ochen's tackle. Fierce. Kore tries to find. And that ball is. That should be an offense, but they're already on an advantage. The Pirates. Ochen is caught napping, and he does. Advantage! But the ball is open. It's an advantage. And the of Solomon Nokia. It was coming the whole time. It was coming the whole time. Solomon Nokia was waiting for this. It was coming the whole time. Solomon Nokia has just been knocking at that Hippos door, knocking. And he knew if he kept following the ball, kept his eyes on it, he would get paid back. And that's what wonderful payback. Ivan Magomu found Jacob Ochen dozing at the wing, sent the ball over. Ochen just taps it into a 12 to collect. The ball knocks on, and just as they are thinking, it's going to be a scrum down. In comes Solomon Nokia from the saintly days of yore. He was in a tackle, so he was in moment and goes right under the poles. And that's 14 for Pirates because Ivan Magomo makes no mistake securing the extras. No fault at all, just patience, just tenacity, and just hope that things will always work out, giving it your best. That's exactly what Solomon Nokia has done. He should be very happy with himself right now. The first time he skinned Aziz Bagalana on the wing. Bagalana jumped at his ankles and fled all the way out of touch, but the referee called it back for a forward pass from Timothy Chisiga. The second time he had acres and acres of space on his own, but the referee called it back for a forward pass from Haruna Mohammed. This time, yes, it was a forward pass from Dennis Etwao, and this time it will count because Etwao gifted Okia with the very same medicine that his teammates were giving him, only that now it was on the right side. Pirates looking for one more try now to secure the bonus point.
Jenny.
When you're ready. It's still early days. We still have time in the game. I can't stop reminding you of that because the points are actually coming in. Good contest. Johnny Cheru. Ivan Kawagambe. Goes high for that ball. Feels this excellently. Now Wanyama is a monk keen enough to stop this one. It bounces awkwardly. Goes all the way back. Oh, the step was good. But the tackle was just as massive. Now Chisiga up against Eliphaz Emong. And the tackle is complete. For a man Emong size, there should have been more out of that.
Knock on. Knock on from Black.
Who seem to have stolen the ball have now lost it forward.
Let's have it here. Right from the 5.
Where's the mark?
Here.
Thank you. Django. On me, on me. Django. Django.
Hit on the head. Okay. Good? Okay, let's go. Musao, ekivera kino genda nakyo. Water off, you took long. Let's have us come.
Business time.
Mark is here.
And he will return.
Talking with that guy.
When I leave this place,
Amolo
you start
is
going
up.
there. So want me
He's
to
on
stay
his
here
feet.
the rest of the game?
And looks like he's ready
Let's
to
go
go running
straight.
yet again.
Look at the mark. Now see where.
Very
No idea.
interesting wing pair.
Take
of
it.
the
Yeah, okay.
Pirates.
Let's go straight.
Michael Amolo one side.
Crouch!
You have Solomon Okia. Those are two wingers that
Bind.
have traveled a number of clubs
Set.
in this league. And they are two wingers
Steady, boys.
that have tries in their hands
Bind.
all the time. Aziz now into Echeri. Sets it up for Amolo, who should most definitely release Timothy Chisiga. They are supporting him. Yes, he does. Now Chisiga, what can he do from here? Sets up Wanyama Conrad, one step, and he's
There was
tripped
no tackle. There was no tackle.
just in time. Calvin Baragade now into Ivan Magomu. One step, two steps. Humphrey Tashobia. Solomon Okia. No, not this time. Still with the ball though, Haruna Mohammed. He will not pass it. And it looks like Emong has to pull up a football tackle to stop him. And stop him he does. With the Pirates now on the advantage. Yes. Oh, we are back for a scrum down. You would wonder if this game did not have any knock-ons, how much action we would be enjoying before us, because both teams get equal time on the ball and they do magical things with it. But you cannot write off Solomon Okia. He seems to be the man of the game for now. Every time he catches that ball,
Well
he
organized,
tries
young
to
man.
come up with something that looks like gold. And on one occasion, he has gone and delivered the gold itself.
We still five,
Set the
boys.
Pirates up into the double figures.
Stop there, boy.
Hippos, 9 points to chase. 8 points
Crouch.
Shoot on my flank. Okay.
Bind. Set.
Busta, Busta, Busta.
Hold it,
Busta,
boys.
Busta. Hey.
and some good hits, seen some tackles, seen some wonderful runs.
Thank you, ref.
Let's not kneel, eh?
Thank you, ref.
Let's not kneel. Let's stay up, eh? Let's stay up on our feet.
Seen some really good action in this game. So most definitely,
Like that.
when it comes to the deciding minutes,
You're not going
you
straight.
can be sure it's going to be
Add any more sauce.
Your back
we
is
call
this.
a
About to get satisfied.
very late fixture.
Don't set before the set call. No, it is you who goes. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
Hold it, boys.
One see.
Until you're steady, boys. Until you're steady.
One see.
Very filthy stuff from Ivan Magomu there. Oh my God. As
Yeah,
quick
behind
as
the line,
a photo
boys.
flash, as quick as a
Behind the line,
starlight, as quick as a wishing star, and all Pirates' wishes coming true from that pass. Timothy Chisiga, right there, collecting Ivan Magomu's excellence and converting it into a wonderful try under the post. Now that is the bonus point try. 21 to the Pirates and just 6 for the Hippos. And at this point is where things start to go wrong. At this point is where you can wait to see Elifazemon get frustrated. At this point is when the Hippos need to pull their socks up, because they will need every inch of strength, ability, brain work to pull this game out It looks like it's ebbing away. Oh my God. What a wonderful display of rugby by Pirates there. Yes, the pass was as quick as a wishing star, and it has brought all Pirates' wishes to life. 21 to the Pirates, and 6 to the Hippos. Very good tackle on Ivan Kawagambe, and that's a penalty. A penalty the way of the Hippos. It's been a long time coming.
No.
They've barely been in this territory.
Release the ball,
Pirates has pressed them.
They would have gone. No, he didn't. He drove.
He drove and fell.
He drove. Please move.
So now, what will they do? Because 3 points, will they be enough? They are already looking like they are granting the bonus point.
Release ball, He was holding on to ball. Paul.
Maxwell Ebonga goes for the secure ones.
Thirteen black.
Ebonga Maxwell trying to reduce that deficit to at least 12 points. This time, it's far from good, and everything is seemingly going wrong. The man was 100% on kicking, has now missed his first kick. And Haruna Mohammed is not the kind of player that lets you blink. You can see it on the reaction, the facial reaction of Maxwell Ebonga. He knows that this is going to be a game of very slim chances now, and it's very important to take them as they come. Guess what? The scoreline, even after that penalty, is still 21 to the Pirates and 6 to the Hippos. What was a 1-point game is now a 15-point game. Yes, that's where we are at right now.
Yeah.
Magomu sees Ebonga. He's going to run that ball. Goes into Okia.
Tackle away.
But what a tackle that was on him. Now Echeru. John Echeru puts it up. Chisiga gets past him. Goes all the way and looks like he ran into Frank Shidega. The ball is up for Conrad Wanyama. And the big hits are coming in now. Oh yes. He took Taufik Bagalana to the photo studio there and set it up for Ivan Magomu to put it just outside. And that's half time. 21 to the Pirates, 6 to the Hippos.
Collapsing on the scrum down. My guy keeps on touching down. Keeps on touching down. Breaks man to support him.
Yes.
Ready? Okay. Karis. Pera. Bayingire munda. Okay. Ready.
Sound check.
You understand, boys? You understand? Let's play. We get the penalty. Go for line out. We go. Good ball out. We ball them. If they don't come to that, we start playing defenders. Forward. Defenders. Backs. Keep the ball in hand. Is that okay? We can only get better and better. They have scored cheap, stupid tries against us. So bad. Malaga is having a free day with number 10. Echero. That number 9. Come up. Brother, my flanker is slow.
Wow, what a beautiful half of rugby from both sides. 21-06 the score doesn't reflect exactly how thrilling and how end-to-end this half of rugby has been. Pirates leading 21-06 with beautiful tries from Ivan Magob, from Ivan Kawagambe first, and then Timothy Chisiga, and then Solomon Okia. But it is very, very interesting to see how this game has turned out. Hippos got off the front foot very quickly, getting penalties ahead of the Pirates, punishing them for their high tackles, punishing them for being offside, and the scrum penalties. However, just after the water break, the Hippos have recovered, the Pirates have recovered to get back into this game, and they've taken advantage of their backline, taken advantage of their superior backline that has experienced players on the national team to put points on the board, and that is what we've seen. However, the question is, how will Pirates respond to a very, very strong Ginger Hippos pack that has got penalties against them, that has been able to keep them on the back foot? And also, how will the Ginger Hippos respond to a backline that has dominated everywhere they have played, even against the leaders, even against the people that are challenging for the title? Two things to take note of in this half as we go into the second half. Two things to take note of from the first half is how Ginger Hippos are attacking off their set pieces, that is off the line out and off the scrum down. We've seen they are keeping the ball within, hoping to catch the Pirates unaware with their strong pack. However, the Pirates backline in attack seem to be using the back door, seem to be playing a lot more in deeper territory with the ball, running deep lines and playing the ball short to catch the Ginger Hippos backline, which is very, very quick and aware. And we look forward to a more closely contested match. There is a lot to play for here. The bonus point for the Black Pirates keeping the title race, but also the win for the Ginger Hippos send a statement to all and out there in the Ghana rugby that they are in it for the fight. They are in it for the fight. Very good result against the Bweyogerere in 2 weeks ago. Very good result against the Heathens this past week, and now they are faced with another title challenger for this season. It remains to be seen what the result will be for them, but as it stands, they are playing so well, they are defending well, and they are attacking well. The question is, will they be able to stop the Black Pirates from going away with the win, from running away with the much precious bonus point that they need? Second half coming up here at the Kings Park Stadium in Bweyogerere.
So well, the reminder is, this is Kings Park. This is a Kings game indeed, and it is one that will be decided over the next 40 minutes. It does look like there's a very wide gap between the two teams and the drift is still coming on, but in a game of rugby, 15 points can be recovered in no time.
A big tackle. Yes, big one. Let's keep our scums. Something, huh? Straight. Crouch. Bind. Set.
And Ziwa has very good size, does very well at the flank, does very well as a lock. So you can believe that that will be a very good addition to this kind of squad that's already performing beyond expectation. Here they come again. Ivan Magomo. Those kicks have been the Hippos' undoing, and this time Dennis Etwa collects it, but his step is not good enough, and Solomon Okia is all over him.
Release. Release.
Another tackle in the book
He has to play ball.
for Haruna Muhammad.
Check mark, eh? On the mark, behind the mark, or in line with the mark. You see.
Now Maxwell Ebonga. He seems to be lost. Having been earlier, the man that was running the show, he now looks like a man that is collecting the scraps. The game ebbing further and further away.
Who is off? Did you win my mark? Stay there. Stay here. Hold on.
You come.
We starting. Play on. Our black.
Here come Magomu now. To Balagade Kelvin, that should have been a bigger hit. But when you see the distance is covered, you cannot complain. Wanyama, Magomu, into Nkore. Now this is dangerous. Haruna, will he pass it? No, he won't. He'll try to go all the way into Solomon Okia. Big man run. Closer and closer they come. Frank Chidega now receives. Chooses the contact as you would expect.
Offside.
Magomu now. What can he orchestrate from here? He can orchestrate a kick. And it's a brace for Timothy Chisiga. Yes. If you are looking for beautiful things, there is Miss Uganda. There is probably your partner if you have one. And there is that kick from Ivan Magomu to find Timothy Chisiga. Very, very well done by the Pirates. Now the Hippos are feeling it. Michael Amolo, who had just come on from the sin bin, was right there to support Chisiga in case any support was needed. But when Magomu has put the kick for you right there on a silver platter, you don't need any form of support. Magomu, definitely the star of the match for me. Now trying to find the extras. Remember, he has been very good on his kicks, save for one penalty he missed. Can he make it 28? Not against this wind. He had the technique right. Should have finished it, but the wind had other ideas. But well, it's 26-6. 20 points now to the good with less than 20 minutes to go. And the Hippos will be scratching their heads for a solution, because it looks like they can't mix one with their play. Aziz Bagalana is off. As we can see him making his way to the bench, and he's been replaced. While on the Pirates' end, Arnold Atukunda, Mr. Quick Fit, is on for Michael Amolo, who's had a rather silent game. What a kick. Collected, lovely, very good work from Nathan Bwambali. Oh, Stephen Alul is also on for Conrad Wanyama. Alul does well to find Chisiga, and the Town knocks that ball forward. Now the Hippos. It's a return to rugby for Modi Mapesa.
Just to let the fans know, if the scores remain like this, the title decider
Alur, Steven. Now sets up Kevin Balaga, the back into Alur. What a dummy. A kick and chase. Can he finish it? Oh, yes. Very, very selfless act by Timothy Chisiga. It was only fair for him to return to Ivan Magomu. Alun Steven, take a bow for the little engine. Takes one dummy, takes a kick. Chisiga just finds it right under, collects it, and by the time he's under the post, he has over 5 players all telling him he can let the ball go. And he chooses that the blessing should go to Ivan Magomu because it is from him that all good things so the Pirates have come today. Yes, very good conversion by William Nkore. The game that was 26 earlier is now 33. 33 to the Pirates, 0-6 for the Hippos.
Minutes.
They're out.
Full.
Timothy Chisiga yet again. He should have had a hat-trick in this game. And he finds the touch with such excellence. Oh my God. Already there. The Pirates not letting the Hippos a moment's rest. Maybe it was a wiser move for the Hippos not to cross the Nile, because it looks like playing in King's territory is not their thing.
White ball. So white ball. Mark is here. Move.
33 to the Pirates, 6 to the Hippos, 26 to the Cubs, 0 to Impis, 10 to the Heathens, 6 to the Mongers. The other game that was Rhinos Buffaloes was postponed. And the final fixture that's between Warriors and Rams should be the one we'll be getting to know about anytime soon. There are more substitutes being warmed up now.
Ouch.
Kenneth Matovu.
Fine.
Alex Sebagala, who has been very, very good for the Pirates in his debut season. And William Muchunguzi will be most likely coming on anytime from now.
Sink!
Fine.
Sink! Sink, sink, sink!
Too much time taken.
You're angling.
And it's a penalty for the Hippos. Mapesa
You're angling.
is hungry.
Angling the scrum.
We've seen Maxwell Bonga in the second half many times kicking the ball, but albeit that's the only time we've seen him in the second half. He's been very quiet.
Mark is here. Mark is here. So, watch, I don't want you.
Line out.
And where are you? Hold
James
on.
Okello, bad day at office for him.
So,
Almost every time
open.
he's sent it the wrong way. And now the introduction of Benson Ngono means Haruna Muhammad makes way, which means Ngono goes to fullback and Timothy Chisiga goes to the center. Peter Tinashe, new recruit.
There is opponent, he needs the ball. Mark, is it?
Mugarura into Tashobia. Good hit. Condest. Mapesa Modi. Wako David. Goes into Frank Chidega, who shows him how it's done. Moses Ziwa goes in to complete that tackle. Look at the Hippos trying to find a gap. But where is the gap? There's been some back chatting, and William Nkori will make way now. The defense. And yet another card. No. Yes, one more card for the Pirates. That means they've managed to play a significant amount of time in this game as 10 men. As 14 men, rather.
We are not here to hurt people. Eh? So he was squeezing someone's head with his knee. So you got 10.
Maxwell Bonga, again, here to find touch. And this time he does find it at the one place he has been struggling to find it the whole game.
We have 5 minutes. Time, eh? 5 minutes to go. You're here. On the line. If you're on the line out. Can we get the ball? Ball is there. So waiting for the ball. 5 minutes.
Elifazemong
5 minutes.
with ice up his hamstring is limping to get Hippos back into action. I believe he's missing being on pitch right now. Okello this time does very well.
Normal.
And do the Hippos cross the whitewash? Yes, they do this time. After a very, very long struggle, they finally get that try.
Can we move?
That should bring them up to 11. Is it too late for a comeback? I would believe so. And they would be very happy with that one. They wish it had come earlier, but better late than never at all. And John Echeru has been taken off the fly half. Which means that Maxwell Bonga can attempt to go for goal yet again for the first time in a very, very long time.
Keep playing until 80. Let's keep playing, putting pressure on them. One time.
Bong. What a horrible kick. It goes far, far away from the intention. It's been hard days for Maxwell Bonga in the second half. It is one he will be happy to forget. But the Pirates will have everything to remember. Good kick by Magomu. And Jacobo Chen is taken into touch by Kelvin Balagade. A combination of Kelvin Balagade and Frank Chidega, who is for me one of the most dependable players in that Pirates scrum. Always silent. You will not see him tackle, you will not see him sidestepping or sending chicken wing passes, but at any one time that is called on to carry, at any one time he's called on to tackle, he will be there and he will deliver. Frank Chidega. Man down, Kelvin Balagade. Big man carries. Very, very appreciated by the Pirates. He's done good work on those. And now it looks like he needs the doctor to see to him, because for all the work those legs have done, it's only fair that they get some attention.
Guys, keep my turn open. Keep my turn open. Hold
Pirates completely reshuffling the team.
Move 10.
Well done by Tashobia Humphrey. Sets it up for Stephen Alur. He dances his way forward. About 3 or 4 players missed the tackle on him there. Now Kenneth Matovu, the new prop, takes his carry in.
Our white.
Moses. Comes to Ivan Magomu into Balagade Kevin. Very, very quick reaction from Ivan. He's already there waiting to receive it yet again. What will he do this time? Sets up Abela. Boom! What a run by the number 4. Yet again, Stephen Alur. Now he has Moses Ziwa. There was no one to help him. And he just... It looked like the Pirates lapsed mentally for a moment there, and that momentary lapse gave the Hippos a chance to try and contest that track, which has resulted into a scrum down, and maybe they can build yet again something from here. It looks like Balagade is down, and he should be down for good now. That should call for an enforcer off the bench in very unique circumstances. Ivan Chadri, who thought he had done his job and could sit back and enjoy the rest of the game, will now come back into the game.
It's only the front row, not him.
It will be interesting to see how that works out.
Him. I can't allow you to. Not everyone in the scrum. It's just the front rows. It's just the front rows.
Strong boys, strong boys, strong. Yeah.
Are we good? Yeah. It's either you go for the playlist, but it's the last play.
Like I mentioned when the second half was beginning, that don't be surprised if the scores are thrice as good. And indeed, right now it's Hippos 11 times 3 is 33, which Pirates have. Well, Stephen Alul sends it into the hands of Maxwell Ebonga. Ebonga into Etwao now. Etwao, can he run that ball? He's trying to run it into Jacobo Chan, who exposes his ribs. It should have been a more massive tackle, but William Chunguzi does just the job. That's the guy who scored. Yes, Timothy Chisiga getting his own tackles in.
Advantage.
Moving slowly.
Still offside.
The Hippos try to make the faces count. Remember, the Pirates are a man down. And Timothy Mugisha now goes smashing in. And the Hippos will come back for their well-deserved penalty. They choose to play it. Big hits Moses Ziwa does well to complete his tackle. Charleston Sange now. Benson Ngono goes in with no hands and carries him off his shoulder. Yes, this is a good day to work and also a good day to carry a heavy man. James Okelo into Peter Tinashe, and the ball is open, but the Hippos managed to retrieve it. Here they are now, looking for Maxwell Ebonga. Arnold Atkunda gets there before him and kicks it into touch. And that is that for today. That is that for now. For the Hippos, who say they came here to put the test to the Pirates, they have had to sit down and roll on the ground because all they could get was 11 points. And the Pirates, a better team at all standards, by all measures, go home with 33 points to set up yet the most mouth-watering rugby clash that we've seen in a long time. Next weekend at Legends, as they play the team that's topping the table, the Cobs, who are currently in the fixture against the Impis. My name is Agumire Nyombi, and I am glad that you've been watching. Keep it Kawowo. Let's give you the last interviews.
Okay.
Shabik, sigara hiyo. Give it to Shabik.
Nice game, nice game. Long time. My bros. Okay.
Kamera yangu okay.
Here at the Kings Park Stadium in Bweyogerere with the Pirates in celebratory mood, and we will straight away look for the coaches. I think I'm just going to have to go with Robert Seguya with the Hippos to speak to him and get some comments from him on some post-match. Hello, coach. Hello, coach. Would you like to have a moment with us? Coach Robert Seguya, would you like to speak to us? Yeah, sure. So Hard luck on the result, very tough result here at Kings Park. But what do you make from
coach
this game and how
I would say the boys didn't perform to my expectation. The Pirates to kick where that's where the boys got it wrong. You see, they did not settle into the game. But the moment they decided to settle into the game, I decided to play, and then I started to make Pirates go on the back foot.
So what strategy did you employ to this game, to approach this game, to attack against the team that is targeting winning the title, and how has that panned out for this game?
No, I'm happy I used a 1-3-3-1 system and it worked. That's why you saw forwards were killing their forwards in the middle, and then just slight little mistakes. You know, with the upcoming team, when there is pressure, they are bound to make mistakes. And whenever there was some pressure, we conceded. But me, with the boys, the way they woke up, whenever there was a mistake, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, and I'm not feeling bad, and I'm not looking back, but I'm just looking at improving. Every time I come and play the so-called big teams, there's something that we learn. We don't actually lose a game. We learn. Every time we come there, we learn. Learning does not stop, and I'm not blaming anything. They played, they won the game, but we learned something today, so that we know coming up next time, we had a better structure, we had a better form, strong. We won all their scrums. You see, if we can beat them at the park, that means we are good, we are better for Mendebo side upcoming. So today it has been just a bad day in the office. Yeah, they have won. Good for Pirates, and I wish them the best. And we are working on our mistakes until time comes when we can now hold the pressure.
All right, now speaking just one more technical question that I would like to ask you. We noticed a change in the tactics that you employed for the second half, going from the calm and composed, we have a penalty, let's go for touch, let's go for points, to the quick restart. What inspired that change after the break?
Yeah, you know, the thing is the team is leading by a difference of 20 points. I told them 3 points cannot turn over the table and cannot put pressure on the opposition. But 7-5 put pressure. So I told them, stay calm, go for touch, let's have a set piece, and we play. As simple as that. Just told them, we have nothing to lose, because remember we are lower than Pirates, so we have nothing to lose. Try to play your game, then that is it. So when they played to their strength, that's how we played it.
All right, and now going into the final game of the season, these challenges that you've speaked on, what is going to be key in preparation for this final game of the season to show so that you can come out victorious at the end of the season?
Yeah, fine. I think I'm going to work on my line-outs, simple. Line-outs only, that's where I've faltered. Everyone will see. Not so sure what's happening with my hooker, but we'll look at that, and then that's the only area I want to work on, then with aggression and tackling, and that will be it.
All right, thank you very much, Coach, and we wish you all the best for the remainder of the season.
Cheers, man.
You're welcome. And we now have to look for Coach Robert Musinguzi, who is just right there across with one of his players, who appears to be Sydney Gongodio, and a strong showing from I am working, so I will be getting to you. And that's Isaac Rujumba with Musa Muonge and Leonard Ngubito trying to get a light moment from them. But as we move closer to Coach Robert Musinguzi, I understand that this is a game that they needed to win with the bonus point, which they have been able to get. But we need to ask him, we need to find out what was going on through his mind when he was working today. Coach Robert Musinguzi, sorry to sorry to catch you unaware today, but we would like to speak to you, and I see a very wide smile on your face. How are you feeling after this game? And specifically, what does this win mean for your team? I believe this is
Oh, this is mine, yeah? The win means a lot to the team, but majorly it gives us a chance to compete for the last game, to ensure that we win. If we win that one with good number of points, then we shall be champions. So this game has given us that chance, and it was a yes, on game for us. Looking at the time we had against Ginger. Played the last game, so it's more we really good that things. Yeah. And well. Strategy was key on you. We have strong. Their coaching system, they would definitely bring it hard in the forwards. So our strategy was just to the team, the front row, very misaligned that way. But then we managed to pick up some pieces and we won at least the scrummages we need to win it, which were ours. And good enough, the lineouts were going well. And also we planned to take the ball a bit wide, and we knew our backs would deliver the job, and they did that.
Now, speaking of the tactics that we have seen in the game, you employing in the game, there was a change in how you approached your defense in the second half with the backline, especially the midfield combination of William Nkore and Haruna Mohamed, choosing to go for the choke tackles, holding the defense up. What has inspired that change to the approach in the second half?
That we saw that they kept fighting to get extra meters, so we knew that if you get to choke them and keep them up, we shall get more chance. We shall get more chance to win that ball. Then, sorry about that.
That's Solomon disrupting.
Yes. Sorry, and that we knew when we get to hold him, because at that time we were one man less. So if we let the ball go out wide, we'd be punished. So the best thing was to keep the guys up and we get the turnover that way. Because if we take him down, they'll get a ruck, they'll recycle, and they will still attack us wide. But yet we didn't have numbers. So on the cases where we could match the numbers on the scrummage in the backline defense, we decided to employ the blitz defense, but also not only stop there, but just hold the guy up, get a turnover, and we start from there.
The biggest Achilles heel in this match has been your discipline.
Yes.
Discipline, especially in the backline where your strength is. How much will it take for you to correct that mistake going into the final game?
Well, today I don't know what happened. Really, we haven't been getting any cards. We haven't been getting these offside lines. It is something we have to get back and get to ensure that we rectify that issue. We talked about it halftime. It was happening in the first minutes, but then they slacked away. But we have to take it back into training and ensure that we get that back foot right. When we get that back foot right, I believe our defense on the ruck will be good.
And now one more final question.
Yes.
Your strength in this match has been in your backline, but the backline is laden with players on the sevens team.
No, it's actually one. It's actually one person who is Okia, and I believe the guys who step in will do the job. We have quite a number of back three guys, in Arnold, in Benson, in Muchu, Yamolo. We believe they can close that gap, even Josh. So we have quite a number of depth on that number. Yes, Solomon is an X factor. He always brings the X factor to the game, and that's what we needed from him today, which he has delivered. We believe these other guys will get into that number and will deliver.
Yes. Thank you very much, Coach, and we wish you all the best in the final game.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Yeah, you're welcome. And now we have a chat with the man of the match today. I'm joined by Kelvin Balagade, who has been the man of the match for today. Kelvin Balagade, it wasn't the plan initially to start at number 8, but with the absence of Desire, you stepped up and held to the challenge and performed very well. How much does this performance mean for you as an individual?
It means a lot to me. It means a lot to my confidence, because I've always never thought that I would be a very good number 8. Yeah, but you know, coach puts that confidence in you. He tells you that you have to go up for the challenge and you have to perform. So I thank the coach so much. Yeah, because he keeps talking to me, he keeps, helping me out. Yeah, so it means a lot to me. So moving forward, I'm going to keep pushing, working hard to see if I can be a core at number 8.
Right, and now there's very, very good options for the team at number 8. No match of the season, a potential title decider. What is your approach as an individual and with your teammates vying for that same position? What is your approach to ensure that the win stays with your team?
I feel like next weekend it will be like a final. Yeah, so I have to put in more work. Yeah, so this week, we're going to put in a lot of work, make the runs, do the easy things, the basics. Yeah, come next week, we're going to win no matter what.
All right, thank you very much, Kelvin Balagade, and we wish you all the best in your final game of this season. And that was it this weekend here at Kings Park Stadium as the Black Pirates walk away with the bonus point victory that ensures that they go into the final game of the season with a fighting chance against the Betway Cobs, who are also in a driving seat in the kickoff against the Impis that started at 4 p.m. Full-time result 33-11 here at Kings Park, and the Pirates are in celebration in a mood where they feel that this is their chance to win the title again.
The connectors are fake. Mama Alex, come back. These guys are fake. Alex has no joke. Let him come. I'm tired of this fake connector. Whoa, money! Money! Okay. Money! Always have to get how much? 50K now. It's because I was watching a movie today. Wow! Watch a movie. It was a beautiful movie. Wow! I know you're a host. I know you're a host.
Hannes, where is the captain? For Hippos. We have not yet done that interview. Where is he? No, we have to do it. We have done the coordinator and one captain. Guys, stop. Just those two.
Abajan!
Get the captain. Okay.
Abajan!
Get the captain.
Vamos,
Go to
vamos.
Shafik. Go to Shafik.
Vamos.
Shafik.
I have a lot of hope in you. Victor. Let's first clap for them. Peter, nice shoes, nice shoes.
Anes, you tell me when you're ready, I tell him, eh? So I tell him now to, okay, but take your own.
Performance from you as an individual and from the team to get the much needed 4 points for the win and the bonus point victory here. How much does this win mean for you?
Personally, I've been working hard at taking I am the half of rugby, but you know the results are showing. Other team, we've been working really hard, and what it showed, we managed to control ourselves under pressure in the first 10-15 minutes, and we posed ourselves and pulled off the win. So it gives us confidence going into next weekend.
Speaking of the grand finale, you've been in this place before, 2017-2018, the Premier League title that you won, played Ginger, came off with the win and went to Legends to seal the title against Bweyogerere. Same script as last time, but different circumstances this year with both of you teams without your sevens players. But what is going that you work on to ensure that you win the season, the title this season?
I think it can happen again. We have depth in the team. There's no excuse of the seventh players. We played before them, without them, and we can play without them as compared to the other teams. So we are confident going into this weekend. Minimal pressure. I think the pressure will be at the home team.
What is the weakness in the Cobs team, in the Cobs camp that you will need to exploit to ensure that you get this win? That
will be seen on game day. You can't tell your enemy the strategy is coming forward. As we have studied military science, it's more of treason. So we shall exploit the weaknesses on game day and maybe shoot at the bull's eye, which I mean hit them at their weakest point next weekend.
Right, and thank you very much, Ivan Magomo, for speaking with us, and we wish you all the best in the on the final day of the 2021 Nile Stout Rugby Premier League season.
Thank you, Ernest. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Yeah. Now we have to look for the. We now have to look for the Ginger Hippos captain, Maxwell Oje. Oje.
I'm going to tell you. Bali ready. Shafiq. Take a call, Anes. Take a call, Anes. Omulaba. Hey, Anes, you're good to go. Start. Atandi, take a Shafiq. Victor.
In a game where you were in the driving seat at the start of the game, what was your approach for this game?
Our approach to this game was we had a target, that we have to put Pirates down. That's why in first 10-20 minutes we really came in hard and strong. Going in, boys started giving up, knowing that Pirates they were also in need of the game. We tended to look a bit behind, some few mistakes there, some final cons, missed tackles that led to the breaking of our defensive line.
And we look into this game more technically. Ginger Hippos were strong with the pack, winning all the scrum penalties. But what is usually the strength for Ginger Hippos is the back line wasn't dealing well with the high ball. What hasn't connected well for the Hippos backline, which is always very strong, in dealing with an equally strong Pirates backline?
Our backline was a bit shaky, but what I can just say that coming next game we are going to work on it because we were lacking a bit of depth, whereby most of the players were hungry for the ball. That's why they could just come in and shoot for the ball. That's why you could see some funny knock-ons which was coming in. And with this, we're going to work on that. Coming more guys, that is next weekend, we are going to work on it and we make sure that we polish this and we come in hard and strong.
Now the final question. Ginger Hippos have come as the team to beat us, the team this season, conquering that 4th place on the Nile Stout Rugby Premier League table. Kudos to you, but how has this journey been for your team? And going into the final game of the season, how are you feeling as Ginger Hippos with the targets that you set at the beginning of the season and the targets that you've and the milestones that you've hit this season? How much does it mean for you as a team?
Before we started the season, we as Ginger Hippos and the committee, we had set up a target that we were meant to follow, and that target was to finish in the top 4. And probably right now we are still in that position, though this game didn't go well. But now the next game that is coming on, which is Mongas, that game is going to determine whether we are to stay there or no. So that's why I'm telling you, coming Saturday we have to work really hard during this week, so that the coming week we come in and strong, so that we can take down the Mongas, so that we secure the position number 4 for this season.
Right, and thank you very much, Mr. Maxwell Ebonga. We wish you all the best in your final game of the season, but we are very happy that Ginger Hippos has come, put up a fight against all these top 3 teams, a good result against the Betway Cubs, a good result against the Heathens, and an impressive performance despite the results against the Black Pirates. We wish you all the best in your final game of the season.
Thank you.